Today, I have a wonderful stretch routine for you. This is one that you can do after a workout, or you could do this one in the evening before you go to bed. I'm recording this during the holidays, and I was thinking of what sort of a video would be good if I was in your shoes. And to me, rather than trying to squeeze in yet another workout and amidst cooking and shopping and all the things we have to do, I think relaxing, helping you relax is probably one of the best gifts I can give you. So I hope you enjoy this stretch routine. Again, this is something you could do post workout or you can do in the evening. I've actually started to incorporate doing a good stretch routine in the evening before I go to bed as just a good way to unwind, get my mind off of the day, focus on my body, help it relax, and really, really set me up for a beautiful night's sleep. And I hope it does the same for you. So go ahead and grab your mat and let's get started. So we're going to start out by stretching out our hamstrings and our quads. So I'm going to be on my knees, and then I'm going to bring one leg out in front of me. I'm going to hinge forward. This is a fabulous stretch for your hip flexor as well as that quad muscle. You can bring your hands down to your mat if you'd like to. You're just leaning forward, really stretching out this area. Oh, that feels so good. And our hip flexors are one of those things that get really tight because we sit so much. Just enjoy that nice stretch. Take a couple of deep breaths. Take deep breaths down into your belly. I always encourage that, especially during a cool down, just so that you really help those muscles relax more by taking those nice, calm, deep breaths. Wonderful. Now we're going to go ahead and just hinge back on this knee that you're on and straighten out that front leg as much as you can. If it needs to be bent a little bit, that's fine. But if you can, straighten it out as you lean back and then bring those toes up towards you. Flex that foot, trying to get some of the cat hair off of my tights. You should feel a nice stretch in this hamstring. Well, hello, Olive Oil. This is Olive, our kitty. Wonderful job. Let's go ahead and switch sides. So just bring that knee down. Let's bring that other knee forward, or that other leg forward. And then again, just lean forward, really maximizing that stretch in that hip flexor. So as I mentioned in the intro, it's the holiday season as I'm recording this. And I know for me, just doing a nice relaxing stretch session like this in the evening before I go to bed just really helps to just calm things down and get me ready for a good night's sleep. So hopefully this does the same for you, or helps you get a nice stretch after a good solid workout. Great job. Go ahead and bend that back knee, straightening that front leg, bringing those toes back. You might have one leg that's tighter than the other. That's completely normal. I'm not sure who I've mentioned, who all I've mentioned it to or what other videos, but my husband and I are in the process of building a house right now. So, and on top of working and on top of recording videos, I'm painting and staining and working on house stuff, which is fun, but oh my gosh, it makes my life quite busy. And then of course it's the holidays. But I'm learning just to get done what I can get done and accept that and be okay with that, and know that things will get done when they get done in the right time. It's not worth getting overwhelmed to the point that you're miserable, and especially during the holidays, it can be such a stressful time anyway. Sink down maybe a little bit more into that back leg to maximize that stretch a little bit more. Great job. Let's go ahead and get onto our backs. It's one of my favorite stretches. I say that about a lot of stretches, but this is truly one of my favorite stretches. Just stretch all the way out, reaching your fingers and reaching your toes. Reach, reach, reach. It's fine if your back comes off the mat. That's completely fine. Just stretch all the way out. Again, practice taking those big deep breaths down into your belly. In through your nose, out through your mouth. So I'm almost done with the painting inside the new house. All I have left is touch-up paint to do. We have flooring that's going in next week. Electrician, we did hire some work done, and the electrical work is something we did hire. The electrician is putting in light switches and fixtures and things. I'm excited to see how that looks. Great job. Go ahead and bring those arms down. Bend your right knee and then cross it over your body. And then stretch your arms out and look over that other side. It's a beautiful stretch for your spine. If you want, you can take your hand and pull down on that knee just to maximize that stretch. Pretty sure the garbage truck is outside the house right now, so hopefully you can't hear that because it sounds really noisy to me. Oh, this is so good for our spine. So easy to rush stretching, but it is so important for our bodies. Losing flexibility is not good for us. We want to do everything we can to maintain our strength as well as our flexibility. All right, bring that leg back over and then take that ankle and cross it over your other knee and then reach through and grab a hold. Either the hamstring or your calf, whichever works best for you, for a lovely stretch of your hip area. If you want, you can just release that maybe just a little bit, and then just grab those fingers back together and pull a little bit more. See if you can deepen that stretch. Excellent. Go ahead and stretch those legs out again, and then bend your left knee, crossing that over your body, reaching out the opposite direction for a beautiful twist of your spine. So I let my husband pick one color in the new house, one wall color for the mud room or the laundry room combination and the pantry off of the kitchen. and he picked what I will call Campbell's tomato soup red. Kind of a creamy, pinkish reddish color. I would have never picked it, but it's great. And it's in the mudroom and in the pantry. I can close those doors. He's so delighted with it. And he picked it in like 2 minutes. It took me days to figure out the paint colors for the rest of the house. Oh, it feels so good. Back to center. Now cross that ankle over your other knee. Pull that in. Yes, this side, this left leg is always, and hip is always tighter for me than the right one. Don't forget to take deep breaths. This one's a little more uncomfortable, and when it's that way, I kind of find myself taking shallower, quicker breaths. So I really have to remind myself to take those deep breaths. You are doing such a wonderful thing for your muscles right now. I'm so proud of you. Focus on how this feels. Try not to think of other things. Just try and relax and focus on your body. Excellent. One thing we're going to do before we sit up, and this is, I say this a lot, but one of my favorite stretches, and this is especially good if you deal with lower back pain. It's called child's pose. So you put your toes are together, your big toes, your knees out. And then if this works for your knees, if it doesn't, that's completely fine. I'll show you an alternate, but stretch your arms out, drop your forehead to your mat. This is a fabulous stretch for your low back. And if there's one area on my body that's, I'm gonna have soreness either in the morning or late at night or in the evening, it's in my low back. I have scoliosis, so that seems to be the area that I have pain the most. If this doesn't work for you, an alternative is called puppy pose. So similar, but you're going to be on your knees and you're just going to drop your elbows down to your mat. So this is another option if bending those knees deep like this doesn't work for you. Another great stretch. It's wonderful for your back. You don't need to stretch your arms out to the point that it's uncomfortable. You adjust your elbows so that it works for you, the location of them. I can feel the tension released in my back, even as I'm doing this. Wonderful. Let's come up to a seated position. Get in whatever kind of position feels comfortable for you. Go ahead and put your left hand down on your mat, sitting nice and upright. Try not to slouch. Sitting nice and upright, put that right hand down. Reach that left arm, or left hand down, reach that right arm over your head. You're in a big crescent. Feel that lovely stretch in your side body. And let's switch sides. Great. Let's go ahead and sit up. Grab your hands behind your back. Do a stretch for your chest. We spend so much time slumped over, either looking at a phone or maybe a computer or a tablet. This is really great, or even a book. This is so good to open up that chest. And last, we're going to go ahead and do a quick neck stretch. So just grab top of your head, gently pull that to the side. Make sure you consciously think about pulling that shoulder down and away from that ear. And let's do that other side. Think about relaxing your neck. Just focus on that area. Just visualize those muscles relaxing. Oh my gosh, fantastic job, my friends. Think about how you felt before this stretch and think about how you feel now. I'd love to hear in the comments below how you feel now as opposed to how you felt before we did this stretch. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm so proud of you for carving out this time out of your day to do something wonderful for yourself. If you can think of somebody in your life that you could do something for today, maybe give somebody a phone call or send them a text or put a note in the mail, let them know that you're thinking about them. You've done something good for yourself. So now think about somebody in your life you could do something good for. All right. Thank you so much again for joining me. Have a wonderful rest of your day.